Hello everyone, I am Pep580 and welcome to a new episode of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. Last time, we left the land of departure with a mission. We're gonna find out what the Unversed are, and we're gonna help the Princesses of Heart. Let's start with the Enchanted Dominion then. Looks like I'm at level 1, which is fairly good for us because we are just level 1. Let's visit this world.
Monsters. The ones the Master mentioned. These are the Unversed.
Gotta defeat all of them. These are the most basic of Unversed. They look shadowy, right? Their name is Flood, and they are like a flooding of negative emotion. I would very much appreciate if my commands hit once in a while. Sometimes locking onto these is very futile because they'll retreat down, and that way you can't actually, hit them. I'll get into some of the other mechanics in a little moment. For now, I just kind of want to do this. Just focus on the think. On the think. We got finish command, we're defeating enemies, this is all fine and dandy. Oh, and here's some new ones. Oh my god. I'm like, wait, what are we waiting for? What's happening? This is what's happening. Every time you defeat an enemy, you get experience, as any good RPG would do. And, of course, by getting experience, you can level up. This is another different type of enemy. Oh my gosh. Some of them are, more stunnable than others. Your attack commands from the deck usually are a very good way to stun them. And of course, finish commands will always do a pretty good job at stunning your enemies. Defeating enemies also nets you prizes, as we discussed last time, but also it nets you, I said experience, it also can net you items. There are enemy drops. Now, let me just go into a D-Link and dealing with Ventus real quick. So we may use his commands instead of Terra's. Our HP is recovered like that, and we can even go on to finish. Let me just grab that, please. And we unlock an ability, Haste. So our commands will recharge a little bit faster. Can I get a strike rate on this guy, please? Thank you. Oh gosh. Moving on. Just finish. Come on. Pyro, magic. There we go. Magic is very helpful, however, Terra doesn't really rely on it too much, and haste, yeah, our attacks go faster.
No, you don't.
Except he kind of will. Starting off here, we are getting to treasure chests. There are multiple treasure chests in the worlds. Each character has a different amount of treasure chests in each world and total. And so I will strive to get you every single treasure chest location in the game for every single character. That sound good? I hope it does, because that's what we're gonna do. Exploring around is a very good thing to do. You find the treasure chests, approach, press, and that's good. We learned how to activate the treasure chest last time, and, well, we just gotta focus on how to get to them now. What's that fire, though? Now is no time to explore. Wait, did I come the wrong way? I knew there was a treasure chest there, that's why I did it. Oh man, that was not great. At any rate, not all fights are situational, like the two that we've had so far. Well, 3, if you count the fight against Aqua and Ben beforehand. But yeah, they're not all situational. You will get encounters in the overworld just regularly, and not all of them will end with that sound. Moving on, this is a new place. We can save a progress here, which you never do during a Let's Play, just in case that you need to return. Open up the treasure chest, and we got a new collectible right here in the way. This is a sticker. We've obtained our first sticker. This is a balloon sticker, and we have something to put that on. If you come over here, we collect the crown stickers throughout each world. Then we can arrange them in the sticker album in our reports to rack up points. With enough points, we'll receive items, and it is part of 100%. So here we go. These are the reports. Kind of just have to gloss over a little bit of this, but here is where you check the story so far, what you have seen with each of the characters, your game records as to best scores, fastest times in some minigames, and some other things. This includes shot logs and hit counts for dimension links. So that means that if you want to complete this, you have to use them all. Character files to see all the characters that we've known up until this point. The unversed if you want to know the names of the enemies that you have defeated up until this point. We had the Flood, we have the Scrapper, we got the Bruiser, and some red hot chili, which, you know, I kind of like that one as a meal. You can see your collection of commands, and we can see how many treasures we have in each of the different worlds. By the way, we could not get the ones on the Land of Departure beforehand. We will have to go back for them later. And a sticker album, where we can see our stickers. This is how many points you need to earn. The point totals are different in between the regular version and the Final Mix version, which I will get to in just a moment. And we got our sticker collection, just for the names, and to see how many stickers are in every single place. Finally, arrange your stickers. If you have just collected one, such as this balloon, we can just put it over here and rack up some points. You can also just move it and see if you can get anything different. Like, for example, over here, more points. Over here, less points. So we're gonna stick with 7. There you go. That's good. And we got our first sticker. Finally! When you get on top of the safe spot, as you can see, you get your health and focus replenished, but you do not get your healing replenished. So you gotta think about when you're gonna use your healings. I kind of spoiled this earlier, but this is the Enchanted Dominion.
What's this? Why aren't you asleep, boy? That fool Slora cast a spell to put everyone in this castle into a deep, deep slumber.
Who are you?
Why, I am Maleficent, as all who dwell in this kingdom would know. Now you must reciprocate the introduction. Who are you?
I'm Terra. What do you know about those monsters? The ones who attacked me.
Now why would I give a thought to creatures so base, so inconsequential?
Well, they are base. That's for sure. Anyway, I'm looking for someone. Ever heard of a man named Xehanort?
That name is not familiar to me. Is he an outsider like yourself? Oh, but wait. I do remember someone leaving the castle.
Tell me, what was he doing there?
I couldn't say. I can only be certain he was not from this kingdom. If you're curious, go see the castle for yourself. There, the entrance is past the bridge.
Thanks.
Perhaps he did speak about imprisoning the light. The light could be so many things. Could he have meant Princess Aurora?
Aurora.
And so we are left to go into the castle, but like I said, we still have some encounters to go through. Well, as long as we keep getting these, I think I need a full gauge in order to activate the D-Link. I kind of want to go into D-Link mode as often as possible so that we may level up our dimension links properly and explain to you a little bit more about that, because you see, there's different finish commands for those as well as you keep leveling up. So now we've gotten a full one. Oh wait, that's why. It's because I have a different, well, yep. It's because I have a different style right now. I have a style. This is Critical Impact. It's the one that we unlocked after the exam with Terra. So, okay, well, that's not great. That's not great. You should go away. Just give me that. Ah, no! We will be facing very different types of Unversed. Some of them will use projectiles against us, some of them will not do that. Instead, they will just be annoying as all heck. Okay, now Ventus. Haste is better because Terra's decks just take a little bit too much time with its build-up, or their build-up, or however you want to call them. And here we go, time to level it up. And now we got both, and Air Drive as the finisher. Okay. I kind of wanted to hit people with it. Well, not people, but, you know, Unversed. The Flood may have been hidden in the ground, that's why we couldn't do it. But yeah, this is the leveled up version of Ventus's D-Link. We still get his stuff, but we get a few more commands, and better versions of the commands that we had before. As well as, well, you know, stuff. Can I revert? Yeah, now I cannot go into Aqua. The finish command you already saw, well, that was kind of a weird showing, but don't worry about it too much. And, as well, we finally leveled up. Leveling up will raise your stats. You will see what stats have risen with every level up, and so we continue to move on. This audience chamber in the castle. Of course, you still gotta look around for treasures and stuff of the sort. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be super preachy and go into this a lot, but definitely important to remember some of the mechanics of the game at the very beginning. Try to use them and get used to, you know, getting all that stuff. We just got Zero Gravity, which is a magic spell that creates an anti-gravity field and sends foes around you drifting into the air for continual damage. We also get Blizzard, so we blast them on with a chunk of ice. We've already used this with Aqua as well. We can reorder them if you want to like change this so you have magic intertwined with your attacks. That's perfectly fine. I would suggest just using stuff in an order that suits you so that your fighting style is good enough for you. As well as we get Shivering Crystals and Pulsing Crystals, which are used in melding, and I will get into that at a later point in time. For now, I should just concentrate on leveling some stuff up. Yep, and we got more Unversed. Right out here. Whoop! Sorry, gotta go into Aqua mode now. Like I said, different things. Aqua's set has Lysara, Thondara, and Cura, which is exceptionally helpful because, well, Cura is a spell that heals you. Ow. Which is helpful whenever this happens. Whenever you get defeated in action, you will be returned to the beginning of the screen, place, section of the world where you've begun. And as well, any and all changes that you did in menus will not have been reflected. So for now, I'm just gonna put these two in here. I'm gonna come back here, go into Aqua mode as soon as I can, and go into Lysara, Fest, then Thondara, not Thundaga. Thundaga is a little bit more than that. And with the finish command, that's perfectly good, perfectly fine, no problem at all. Just be careful with the freaking bruisers. These scrappers are just a little bit more agile. Yeah, that's good. Wait, is this level up? Oh, right, what I leveled up before was a command. This is Terra's level up. Also, just getting a few more records there with that. Some more Thundara, please. Before I run out of stuff, we are going to level this up, and we get magic deflectors. So if we actually get to do this and someone is blasting at us, then we get to deflect the attack, push them back against them, use their own against them, and then we get fire as well. And Magnera, which is pretty cool, especially for this, getting a new record. Enemies can also drop crystals, which are, like I said, very useful for melding commands, and we really do want as much as possible in that department. We also got Fire Strike with Aqua now. That's great. Is there another set? Yes. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. This is Fire Strike, and Cura would not be a bad idea in a moment. Now that I've been hit a couple times. Yep. Eventually, most of the attack commands are learnable by all three of the characters, but of course, you're still gonna be on the lookout for some stuff that is exclusive to each one because they suit their elements and their physical attributes a lot better. Well, physical, magical. There we go. Remember to look out for all these treasures hiding around, hiding around. Here we go. Give me some more of that D-Link back, please. And there is a sticker in this place. We just saw it. We are not going to be able to get it now because we don't jump that high. It's way high up, and so we don't actually have a way of doing much. Except if you wish, just come over here, jump, and get Sliding Dash. We got the Huey sticker! That's why it's important to also have a variety of commands that allow you to use movement as well as powerful attacks. We got another collectible. Let's put that sticker on there. Alright, next section of the castle. Traversal throughout most of these worlds is pretty linear as far as each character goes. Pretty linear, sometimes you will have to do a little bit of backtracking. It's all good, it's all fine and dandy. Like I said, watch out for bruisers. Those guys just take a lot of health out of you. Also, playing on critical mode really just makes it hard to survive most of the time with this. Yep, the bruiser, especially those types of attacks that are multi-hit, just get wrecked with a critical impact and give me a hungry crystal. Thank you very much. Ah, man. We can also try some of our own spells. Zero Gravity with Terra. I really like Zero Gravity. The Zero Gravity family of spells is very good because it will not let enemies attack you for a little brief moment, and it lets them wide open. It leaves them wide open for attacks, just like what you just saw. It may also confuse them if you keep hitting them. So that's just great. That's just a great way to go about fighting enemies. And that's what we like to see. But we've gotten here, so let's examine what this door has to offer.
This feels so familiar.
Her heart is filled with light, not the slightest touch of darkness. Just the kind of heart I need.
For what?
Imagine with me the most glorious of futures. 7 of the purest hearts, each overflowing with light. When brought together, they grant the power to rule all worlds.
What do you mean?
Why, that key you hold. The Keyblade, is it called?
Where did you learn that name?
That trinket is the only way to obtain the hearts.
No more games! Where is Master Xehanort?
Impudence will get you nowhere, child. If you wish to learn more, you must retrieve the heart of Aurora.
And why would I ever want to do that?
It's not a matter of why, but of will. In your heart, there is darkness just waiting to be awakened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Perhaps not yet. But I have power over sleep. And I can awaken what's inside you. Then you will be free to be who you truly are.
Remember, the darkness lurks in every heart. Darkness is our foe. Would that we could be rid of it. You must destroy it. Push the darkness down. Give it no quarter in your heart.
Here it is, just what I've waited for. To think that all he spoke of was and will be true.
What? How did I... What did I do? What did you do?
You speak as if I pulled some invisible strings. No, you couldn't be further from the truth, child. I simply whispered to the darkness you already held inside.
How could I do this? Then!
Yes, now you want to know where Xehanort went. Well, that I cannot answer. He disappeared into the darkness. But now I know the Keyblade is necessary to gather hearts. Join me. Collect 6 more hearts of pure light. Then we will rule all the worlds together!
You seem to be mixed up. I'm a peacekeeper, not a tyrant.
For a peacekeeper, you're off to an exceptionally poor start. Remember this. The darkness in your heart cannot be held back by force or strength. Now, my work here is done, as is yours. Wasn't there someone you needed to chase?
Wait! The Unversed. They're gonna bring down the castle. I have to do something.
And unfortunately, we forged a D-Link with Maleficent. Now before leaving though, I did see this in the background. Big treasure chests usually hold very important things, such as this map. Now we can see where in the Enchanted Dominion are we, as well as save our game again, or go to the shop. Here's what we can do at the shop. We can buy and sell commands, purchasing stuff that we have seen, new things, or, you know, just stuff. Regular items such as the ether and potions, maybe some other types of commands such as the slide and the block. For example, I could very well just get the sleep magic command, which, you know, puts enemies to sleep and whatnot. You will see if you have them at all, if there's one equipped to you below your character's icon, or if you have any in stock with the in stock section of the screen. So yeah, this is a thing. The only ones that I don't have are Confused, Poison, and Sleep. I don't have any money to buy different ones. I can only buy one. At any given point, I would just like to get Sleep for regular enemies or Poison if you want to use it with bosses, which is not really super effective. But yeah, any of these is just as effective. Confuse is only helpful if there is multiple enemies at the same time, because it will turn them on each other. If there's no enemies, just you're only fighting one and you get to confuse them, they will try attacking you still. So that's not really super duper helpful. So Poison it could be, Sleep could be. For now, I think I'm gonna go with Poison, just to have them take continual damage. And that's good. I do not have any space right now on my commands, and I believe that the current loadout that we have is good enough. So what do you say we come over here into the chimney? Over to, you know, just a little bit of a tower room. There's another big chest over here that, when opened, gives you the important item, the attack recipe, which reveals what you will create in your melding combination, just only if it is a basic attack command. There's two types of commands, basic and advanced. The advanced ones, well, technically there's three. There's also ultimate, but I'll get into that later. Basically, you need different types of recipes to know which combinations will result in what type of command. This time we got an attack recipe, so all the attacks that we've been using in Quick Blitz, Stun Edge, Sliding Dash, those are basic attacks, and that's what we can learn. If our combination will result in any of these, that's now visible to us. Opening up the small one, we get Sleep, so I'm glad that I bought Confusion. And we also get another Stuker. We get another Stuker! We get another sticker. Let's put that into our book. And we got a Pulsing Crystal for getting over 20 points. Let's get down. Back through the hallway, you will always find more enemies. What say you we go back to Aqua's and try to level that up as well. Let's try to defeat as many as possible. Hoop. Okay, that did not really help me. Thank you for that. Lysara with some fire, still getting hit. And Mind Square, thank you very much. That is a very good command. It will be very helpful for you.
Want some?
Just do this in order to volley all of these over to your enemies. It'll be great! Ow. Except when it's not. So, Magneira, everyone over here. Everyone get over here now. Okay. Yeah, that's not really helpful. There's no more enemies. That's fine. Thank you for the attempt, Terra. Thank you for the attempt. Lots of small patches of enemies, but we managed to get absolutely everything in Enchanted Dominion with Terra in our first visit, so nothing really bad here at all. Let's just finish. That was just the finish. How about a Quick Blitz? Okay, how about a Stun Edge? Maybe not. How about a Blizzard? You seem to be susceptible to Blizzard. Alright, you guys, I'm fed up. I cannot hit you, ever, so please stop that. That's good. Like I said, getting experience, getting more stuff, always welcome. And what do you say we try out this dealing with Maleficent? We get to use Fire, the Binding Strike to avoid enemies from moving, Blackout to blind them, and Sleep to put them to sleep, obviously. You will wake them up after a few strikes, but, you know, it's helpful for them not to move. Also getting a Stun Edge. And, okay, more level ups. Thunder Chaser! Come on, hit them! I think we're done. That was 10 hits. That was a very good one. let's get out of there. I couldn't do it right before we did the thing. But that was the first level up for Maleficent. I didn't see which other ones I got. Which, by the way, you can always do by coming in here, go to Dealings, and selecting the dealing that you want to analyze. You'll see your commands right there. We obtain Fire and Ignite on top of what we had before, and Focus Saver, which means that we can use shot locks a little bit easier. It won't take as much focus to use our shot lock. There's an unversed. Not much else to be explained here. Gotta move. Binding is not great, thank you very much. I will gladly take that off of you. Careful, attacks like this create shockwaves. You should be able to just jump over them. However, just be careful, it might be a very not great effect for you. Okay! I should have gotten something to heal myself with, given that I am not going to be able to utilize any cure spells now that I don't have my dealing up to the max. This might prove a little bit problematic. Zero gravity, not super duper helpful. Okay, it did help me do this, but I gotta move. Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. When you get defeated during an important fight, you get different chances. Continue is to put you back as screen so you may make any changes. Retry will put you right back at the exact same point with your exact same loadout, while load game just returns you to the previous save. I will do retry this time, see if I can't do it with this loadout, and if I can't, well, I'm just gonna continue and change my loadout. Move away, use your commands, use your magic. Also use your shot lock. Yep, that was just in time. Thank you for the Sonic Shadow. Ow. Yeah, as long as that moves, you're gonna be hit by it, so careful! The actual act of the actual act of coming down on you, like trying to. Okay, nope. How about no? Yeah, that's better. Thank you. Okay, maybe not thank you for that, but okay, yes. Drop your health, and I will critical impact you, just like this. As you can see, every single section of it has a health bar. Okay, please no. Please no! I might be close to death now. So I will gladly just, please? Yep. I will gladly do that. Then move away. I need you to stop. What? Darkness? I didn't even notice that we actually had the dealing on, so I will gladly go for Ventus and his haste. Now be careful, because that attack you can only block, you cannot much do anything else about it. So, okay, the finish command just came in out of nowhere, dude! Through it. That's fine. Come on, Blitz. There we go. That's the difference in between Blitz and Quick Blitz. And we defeated it! So, increase our deck capacity and learned Diamond Dust.
It's my fault her light was stolen. It was because I was weak. I'm sorry. I'll get your light back. Once I learn to stand up against the darkness. Why would Master Xehanort imprison the light? The purest hearts of light. Do they hold the answer?
Seven pure hearts, each completely void of darkness. Such a search may take some time.
Every time you beat a world, you will get a different keychain that attaches to your Keyblade, changing its form. This one, Fairy Stars, is a Keyblade that provides a balance boost in strength and magic. Our exploits have now opened up our way to different worlds. We have completed the Enchanted Dominion fully and opened up our way to the Mirage Arena, the Dwarf Woodlands, and the Castle of Dreams. Now, we had a boss fight today, and I do want to show you and read for you the description that the journal gets for you, because the descriptions for each of the bosses are sometimes tailored to the characters that fight them, so whenever we do get a boss fight, I will read the description for you guys. So here's the one for the boss that we fought today. The Wheelmaster. They say danger always looms close, and this baddie from Enchanted Dominion took that to a whole new level. To attack, the Wheelmaster used, wait for it, its wheel. Also, Thread. But what cruel timing, tearing up the audience chamber right while Terra was in the midst of his pangs of remorse. Not very nice at all. And before ending today, there's one more thing that I wanted to talk about, and it's something that I've been saying since last episode. The final mix part of the title. Kingdom Hearts is a series originated in Japan, and back when the first few games released, a simultaneous worldwide launch wasn't really a standard, so Japan got their version of the game first, and after that, some more work would be done and we'd get a Western release with some added features and English voiceovers. After that, more work would be made and an enhanced final version would be released with added content and exclusive extras. This is what was called the final mix version. There are only 3 games in the franchise that accrue this moniker, the ones considered quote-unquote the main entries in the franchise. Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, and Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, which for a long time was considered Kingdom Hearts 0. Yes, it's a prequel. These versions were originally only released in Japan with no plans of release in the West until the 1.5 and 2.5 remix versions were announced on the PS3 and later on brought to the PS4 with the HD treatment, meaning that playing on a PS3 or PS4 was the first official way to get access to the final mix versions in the West. Due to 3 different versions of the game existing, there's some content that was added to the original Japanese version but was already in the Western version of the release. So I'll give you a small little list of general things that were added to both re-releases of Birth by Sleep, and we'll cover the more specific additions when we get there. An example of this is the sticker rewards list that I showed you earlier, where I referred to the Western release as the original PSP version. Here's the full list. From the original Japanese release to the English version, we got the stickers on the sticker album, 1 additional command board, 1 new D-Link, a secret boss fight, new stages for a minigame, and English voiceovers. There is also an added reward and critical mode as a difficulty. From these added features, on the English release to the final mix there were plenty of things added, such as a redesigned color palette for all the unversed, rebalanced boss fights, a new reward for the sticker album called the Rhythm Mixer, adjustments and additions made to the Mirage Arena, additional secret boss fights and rewards, unburst based minigames, and an expanded ending. So you could say that Final Mix is the full, complete version of the game, and it does a better job of connecting the plots of each game together with teasers, expanded lore, and nods to things that were already planned or in development at the same time. In short, this is the definitive version of the game, and that's why this is the release that I'm playing for you guys. Now, that is going to be everything for today. I promise, no more things. Next time in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, we will be traveling to the Dwarf Woodlands. See if we can find Master Xehanort there. See you guys then.